vibe of these books were similar, but I lose my grasp on it. Yeah, that's where I am. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I am so excited for this one, okay, because I have not done a TBR video in so long, but today we're going to be picking my December TBR based on a wheel generator. Every single time I spin the wheel, it's going to randomly give me a number and I'm going to like correlate that number to the book that I picked. I'm not doing this for like my entire physical TBR because there is like structured videos that I need to film in December. These are kind of the more fun reads, I guess, of December. For the list, the first book that we have is The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I picked that because obviously it's a Christmas book. The second book is Last Chance Books, and honestly, last chance for that book, okay? I've been trying to read that for so long now. Third book is Love Light Farms, which is another Christmassy kind of book. It kind of gives like Hallmark vibes, I feel. The next book is 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I've been wanting to get to this book the entire year, but I have not yet gotten to it, so it's like gonna be an option for my December TBR, but let's be so honest, I don't even know if I'm gonna actually get to it. And then we have One Day in December, yet again, another December Christmassy type of book. Then we have Big Little Lies, Archer's Voice, From Blood and Ash, and the last ones are The Last Thing He Told Me and Anxious People. Those are all of my options for books that we're gonna pick, okay? We're gonna go spin the wheel now and we're gonna find what books I'm picking for my December TBR. I am so excited. Like, I'm so indecisive that I think this is like the perfect video for me because I would never be able to just pick a TBR on my own. Okay, the first book on my December TBR, let's spin the wheel. 9. Okay, that is The Last Thing He Told Me. I've had this book on my TBR for like the entire year, so it's about time I get to it. Okay, spin number 2. I'm so nervous. I don't know why. Okay. 5. Okay, we got 5. That is One Day in December. Yes. I wanted one of my winter books to be picked for my TBR because honestly, I'm probably going to end up reading them anyway, so they might as well be put on my TBR so I can like check something off the list. I'm so excited. I think that's the winter book that I wanted to read the most. Let's spin the wheel again. Okay, 8. 8 is From Blood and Ash. This book I just got off of Hold on Libby, so I'm actually like, it has that value of I actually want to read it, like I just got the book, so hey, I'm really excited for that one too. Okay, surely my luck is gonna run out on this next spin. 10. Anxious People. Another book that I actually want to read. I'm actually halfway through the audiobook of this, so perfect. This is perfect. My TBR is gonna be so easy. It's gonna be so easy this month. Okay, let's see spin number 5. I don't know why I keep like going, like I'm nervous. Okay, we got 9. We already did 9, so we gotta spin again. Oh my god. Is that a 2 or 1? 2. Yeah. Okay, Last Chance Books. It's fine. It's fine. I need to read that book anyway. I just DNF'd that book about 3 times and for some reason I keep saying, oh, last chance. It's its last chance. No. Like Last Chance Books, it's been your last chance 3 months ago. I probably should just take it off my TBR, but it's fine, okay? It's fine. We can't always win. Aww. Okay, spin number 5, our final spin. Let's see what we get. 6. Big Little Lies. Okay, I really don't ever think about that book, so I really had to like rack my brain for a second to be like, hey, what is that book even? I'll be fine with this. This doesn't feel like a December TBR, it just feels like any other month TBR because I really didn't get many like wintry books. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get all the books that I actually have like physically off the shelves and let's talk about these books. Okay everyone, once again, welcome back to my book spot. I feel like you guys have been here like every single day of Bookmas and I'm so sorry for that. I don't have another cute spot to film. Like this is it. Okay, this is all you guys are getting. I'm here to talk about all the books that the wheel picked for my December TBR. I am super excited to talk about these books because I have not honestly talked about any of these books ever since I started reading them or ever since I bought them. Like I have yet to talk about these books, so I'm very excited for this. This is also the first time that I've picked my monthly TBR in about like 2 or 3 months now, so this feels like we're paving new roads. Okay, like we are the doers. The doers get stuff done. Okay, the first book that the wheel picked for my December TBR is none other than The Last Thing He Told Me. This book is actually a Kindle book, so I can't hold the physical copy. Basically, this book follows this wife whose husband kind of just like disappeared, like randomly went missing. He left her with a note, and all the note said is protect her. Yeah, so her husband just like randomly dipped, left her with his daughter, and her and his daughter don't really get along too well. And you kind of just go from there. You're trying to figure out like why the husband is missing, and I'm guessing that's what that's going to be about. I'm really excited that the wheel picked this book for my TBR, just genuinely because I've been needing to read that book for like 3 months now. I've been talking and talking and talking to you guys about it, but I have yet to actually read it. I think I did start the book, but I'm only on like chapter 4 right now. So just like I started the book, but I never finished it. So I need to actually read it for real this time. The next book that was picked from the wheel is actually my most anticipated read of December. I knew going into December that I wanted to read this book, and there is only one specific reason why, okay? Because One Day in December by Josie Silver, I've heard, gives off the same exact vibes as, drumroll please, The 7-Year Slip. I'm so excited. The 7-Year Slip has by far been my favorite book that I've ever read in my entire life. So obviously, if anything's getting compared to The 7-Year Slip, I'm immediately wanting to read it. So I just heard that the vibe of these books were similar, but like, nothing else was really similar about the books. Obviously, these take place in totally different worlds, totally different characters. Like, obviously they're different, but I've heard that like the vibes of it are the same, and I'm so excited. So basically the story is following like love at first sight. That is the trope in this book. This girl is getting onto this bus. When she gets onto this bus, she actually makes eye contact with this guy, and it's like a love at first sight thing. Basically the whole rest of her life she has to think like, I should be with this person, but I don't know who they are. Then one day he shows up, and he's actually the boyfriend of her best friend. Obviously this book is going to be like very wintry Christmas time vibes. I believe that a lot of the stuff is taking place not only in winter, but also at like Christmas parties and things like that. So I'm really excited to read it. I think I'm gonna save this for a little bit closer to Christmas time, but oh my gosh, I could not be more excited to read this. I feel like the writing style is going to be very, very good because it gets compared to my girl Ashley Poster. Okay, moving on. The next book that the wheel picked for my December TBR is From Blood and Ash. This book I genuinely don't know much about. All that I know is that so many other booktubers have read it and they keep talking about it, and I'm getting FOMO. So that's where I'm at with this book, okay? I put it on hold about a month ago on Libby, and it's finally here, so I'm so excited that it was picked for my December TBR, because if I wait too long, I'm gonna lose the hold. I'm gonna lose my grasp on it, guys, if I wait too long. I guess I could be a good booktuber and actually look up what the book is about. A maiden chosen from birth to usher in a new era. Poppy's life has never been her own. The life of a maiden is solitary, never to be touched, never to be looked upon, never to be spoken to, never to experience pleasure. Waiting for the day of her ascension. Waiting for the day of her ascension, she would rather be with the guards fighting back the evil that took her family. The preparing to be found worthy by the gods, but the choice has never been hers. Okay. What? Every time I try to read the synopsis of a fantasy book, I actually feel like the dumbest person on planet Earth. The next book that was picked, I'm so excited for because it is Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. Ever since I read A Man Called Ove by Frederick Bachman, I just fell in love with Frederick Bachman's writing. He has such a simple way of like really putting you into the story, really making you feel these like hard things that the characters go through, and then knowing when to pull you out and like crack a little joke and make it a little bit more lighthearted. Basically, Anxious People, I'm halfway through it right now. I've been listening to it on audiobook. I tried reading like the actual book on Kindle, but then I liked the audiobook more. I was just like, no, like I'm vibing with the audiobook. I love hearing the people's voices, because basically what this book is following, it's this bank heist that turns into a hostage situation. So basically it's following all the hostages, like their police interviews, their life. It's also following the detectives, their like, obviously they're doing the interviews, but it's following the interviews, and then it's following like the detectives' lives and things like that. And it's going from different characters. And in the beginning, I feel like every time that a new character is introduced, it's like they're not very likable at first, but then you kind of learn more about them and you're like, okay, I get a feel for what kind of person they are. I understand, like I feel for them now. Sorry, I'm a Frederick Bachman stan over here. All right, like I am his #1 defender, so. And let me guess, he's a basic white man. So but I love Frederick Bachman, okay? I love his writing style so much, and I love how he like conveys a story. It's so simplistic and effortless, but it hits so hard, and I love it so much. So I am halfway through Anxious People. That's why I can kind of talk a little bit more about what the book's about, but I'm so excited to finish the book. I'm glad that it was picked for my December TBR, because it's gonna be like one of those easy things for me to get through. Okay, everyone, the last book that the wheel picked for me for my December TBR is none other than Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. I feel like Liane Moriarty has recently gotten a lot of fame just in like the book talk world. Obviously, she's been a very popular author for a long time, but in the book world especially, I feel like she's just recently been talked about a lot, and I am really excited to see what it's all about because it also says that this is an HBO series. There's one thing about me, okay? I have to read the books before I watch the movies or the shows or anything. I have to read the book before I consume any other like digital media content of anything ever. Obviously, if I want to watch the show, which I definitely do, I have to read the book first. So I'm glad that this was picked. It's kind of like one of those things I need to get out of the way. Like, I've been wanting to watch the show for so long, but every time I go to turn on the show, I'm like, no, like literally put me in freaking handcuffs behind my back. I need to read the book. Put me in a straitjacket, hold the book up like this in front of me, and flip the page when I tell you to flip, because that's how much I need to read this book. So that is the craziest thing. I don't know like where I pull these different, like I'm a magician with that hat, and instead of pulling a bunny out, like you're just pulling out the most random things. Like it says, new to town single mom Jane is so young that another mother mistakes her for a nanny. She comes with a mysterious past and a sadness beyond her years. These three women are at different crossroads. They will all wind up in the same shocking place. It says it's a brilliant take on ex-husbands and second wives, mothers and daughters, schoolyard scandal, and the dangerous little lies we tell ourselves just to survive. This is going to be so fun and so different than anything I've ever read before. That being said, these are all the books that the wheel picked for me for my December TBR. I am so excited to get through, honestly, all of these books. I'll obviously be filming a bunch of videos, so you guys will probably see these books pop up here and there. Maybe I'll actually follow my TBR this time. Who knows? Maybe I'm a changed woman. I guess we'll find out. The likelihood of that being a thing is like very slim to none, so I don't want to get your guys' hopes up, like no. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you so very much. I will see you guys super soon, literally tomorrow, because that's kind of how Bookmas works. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out all my socials. Links are down in the description box down below. I love you so much. I will see you guys later. Okay, goodbye.